Well, hello, hello, hello. We are live on Facebook. Welcome, welcome. My name is Brenda. We have Rick and Mariano with us. Mariano is going to be doing the presentation. So you have enough time to invite folks that you want to share this fantastic opportunity with. And we want to stick around for some basic training because once you have the tools, you need to learn how to work them. And that's what we're here to do. So without any further delay, we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to turn this over to Mariano. Mariano, you're there.
Thanks, Brenda. And listen, folks, I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight and spending a few moments with us so we can share with you what we're excited about. And what I want to talk about briefly here is this income disclaimer statement is basically saying we're not going to promise you that you're going to make millions of dollars, but we will promise you that you're going to make what you work for. There's no limit to what you can make, but there's no guarantees because it doesn't matter. I mean, we don't know how you're going to work or how you're going to commit yourself. So anyway, just understand that there's plenty to be made. So again, thanks for spending some time with us because what we have to share with you is really, really important. And we're going to start out with a series of questions that unfortunately we won't be able to hear your answers, but we want you to think about these things because it's important now to go through what's these questions are asking about, because I think it's safe to say that all of us believe that the world as we know it has changed, right? Now, and you got to actually believe that because the proof is in the pudding. Another question is, what kind of a plan do you have for this new world? Do you think that your employment status or just the way your life is hasn't been changed for at least a few months, if not forever? So what's your plan, going forward? Now, basically, we're asking here is, do you mind if we maybe explore an option, okay? And think about maybe something that you didn't even know was available or that you even had the ability to participate in. So let me ask you some other questions about maybe other people that you know and about their situation, folks like, do you know anybody that's been employed but is uncertain about their future? Maybe that's you or a family member or friends. What about folks that are now working from home? I think it's fair to say that now that we've all been kind of forced into this environment, for those of us that have been working from home for a while, it's not that big of a deal or not that big of a transition. But for a lot of folks now working from home, they're kind of either liking it or not, but it's something that they're now familiar with, right? So there's advantages and disadvantages for sure. So what about, your employment? Are you still employed, but you're making less money than before? Because we understand there's a lot of people that had to take a pay cut just because of the uncertainty of what we're going through. And then, what about people? Do you know anybody that's been unemployed or furloughed and has lost their entire income? I think it's safe to say that all of us know at least one or more people that are in that situation. So that's why it's, important to also remember that there's essential workers out there, like those are folks that are on the front line that are working in dangerous conditions. And maybe, they may not want to do that anymore. Or maybe they want, something different, right? Well, which category are you in? And stop and think about that. Because, like if you're not in this situation personally, definitely there's some others that are, right? So, that's what we're talking about, looking at another option, because, what if we could show you that there's a way to replace your income and never have somebody else decide if your job is essential or not, or how important you are, or whether the job's going to be there or not? Or what about earning additional income to enjoy a better lifestyle or replace the income you just lost? There are, believe it or not, there's a possibility for that. Or how about working from home and possibly making more than you previously did or do now? Again, realize that just because we're going through what we're going through, it doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. So you probably are wondering, well, how's that possible, right? Well, we're here to tell you that you can start a home-based business, and this is the best time ever to build a business network, okay? because again, you know that there's a lot of people that are searching and looking for the answers just like you are. Now you can align yourself with a company that's got a proven track record, okay? And you can start making thousands right now, believe it or not, okay? So we're going to show you all that. And the exciting part about this is that you can even do this part-time. You know, if you're still got that job, you can do this while we're waiting for things to change or go back to whatever the new normal is going to be. But again, that's what's powerful about it. You can do it part-time. So these are the founders of our company that have a proven track record. And Coach Lo Tomer is the chief visionary officer. And, you know, before all the craziness happened, he announced his retirement, but he's still involved with the company. He's handed the controls over to his son, Scott Tomer, who's the CEO of our company. And Chris Coker is the president of our company, Surge365. Now, these guys have helped thousands just like you and me earn significant income. You know, they've also built successful businesses through some pretty serious times in our history, like through 9/11 and the Great Recession back in 2008. You know, we've also survived some other things that were attacks on our company. But bottom line is that we're still here and we're not going anywhere. You know, they've already paid more than $50,000 bonuses. They've already also paid over $610,000 bonuses. They paid $6 million bonuses, and I was blessed to be at the convention when they did that. So I know it's real. You know, they've also produced more than $200 million earners. So you can see by what we're showing you here, these guys know what they're talking about. Well, they're doing it again, okay? And that's what we're here to share with you, is that you have the opportunity to participate in what's coming in the near future. So, you know, Warren Buffett, he's a pretty powerful man. You know, he's like the third wealthiest person in the world. And what he said was, things you like to do should be a hobby of yours, but things the world does should be a business of yours. He also said that, you know, it's important for you to guess and invest in yourself. But anyway, you know, travel has been the world's largest industry for decades. And it is essential to the world economy. Because, you know, even though we're in this situation worldwide, there's still people that are traveling, and you're hearing more about it now because people are starting to do it a little bit more. So there's many countries, economies that are travel and tourism based. Okay, we all know that. Like the one that comes to my mind right away is Hawaii, or what about Italy or Greece? So, you know, there's a lot of places like that. I mean, think of Orlando. Anyway, it's not a country, but it should be, you know, or at least it seems like it is sometimes. Anyway, so we know that the demand for travel is going to explode because, you know, right now, you know, there's people that are chomping at the bit that want to get out of the house, right? I mean, you could be one of those people that I'm talking about. So we know that those canceled vacations are going to be rescheduled. And what I like to encourage people to do right now is, because they are with their families and they're with them together and spending a lot of time together now is a great time to be starting to plan that next vacation when travel is a lot more easier to do. And, you know, 6 months to a year out, it's going to be perfect. So now's the time to plan those vacations and have some fun with it, and use that as a distraction to get your mind off of the things that are going on right now. But anyway, you know, how about those weekend getaways that are going to be considered therapeutic? Because, you know, again, like I said, all of us are trying to get out of the house and enjoy the sunshine, or to enjoy what the country has to offer. So then those family vacations are going to be enjoyed. And we know that because that's why people do it all the time. You know, I'm going to tell you that the resorts and the cruises will offer lower prices, and they're offering them right now. In fact, if you start looking for and planning your next vacation, these are the best times to find some of the best deals you're ever going to find on the planet. And so because of what we're going through, a lot of the providers are being real flexible with what they have to offer. So when this happens, though, billions of dollars are going to be made. You know, and so you can be a part of that and get your share. So now the travel site that we have available for you is going to allow you to make money 24/7, because You know, as long as the internet is available, people have access to it. Now we've got the industry's most successful host agency, and it's fully accredited. So you don't have to worry about, you know, if it's good or not, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But besides that, you know, we've already done more than $3 billion in travel sales, and we've paid out over $250 million in commissions to our agents. So realize that one of the things that we came up with was this Vortex booking engine that you're looking at right now. And in the background, you can kind of see that it looks like a traditional online booking site, but realize that, again, you can make money 24/7 with your online travel site. And oh, by the way, this is a free service that we can give to clients all over the world. And there's no limit to the number of clients you can give it to or customers you can give it to. Now, this is free access for your family, your coworkers, and acquaintances. And it's the same hotels, cruises, car rentals, and all those other well-known sites, okay? The difference is that they're going to pay less, all right? And so what we're talking about when we say pay less, they're going to save money more than 85% of the time. So like 9 times out of 10, they're going to save money because you see what our algorithm does is that it searches 15 of the most popular sites. And once it finds the lowest price, then we set our Vortex price up to 60% lower than that. So the other part about that's cool about this opportunity is that whatever they save, you're going to earn 60% of that. So just a quick example, if somebody saves $100 on a trip, you're going to earn 60, okay? So this host agency that we're talking about it's going to allow you to discover how you can make thousands on group travel. You know, how many of those weddings or groups or clubs that you know about or that you belong to have planned trips in the past, you know, and that's going to continue. In fact, you know, there's a lot of people that had to postpone all that stuff because of what's happening right now. How about family and class reunions? Same thing. Destination weddings, you know, we know that's going to continue. And so you also have an experienced staff that assists you every step of the way. So you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself, okay? Now, another powerful aspect about what we have to offer is that you're going to earn free vacations. I know that's kind of hard for you to process at the moment, but realize there's no better way to travel than free, right? So you're going to you can qualify for the industry credentials and benefits that the industry has to offer. And now, by the way, this training is free to get those credentials, okay? And that allows you to become a travel agent if you want to and earn even more benefits because you are a travel agent. Now, the one package that I'm going to talk about right now is called the TOP or Top Member Perks and Membership. And it's got some of the perks and benefits are discounts at thousands of restaurants and retailers. It's also got wholesale travel pricing on personal travel. And oh, by the way, these prices are better than the Vortex, even deeper savings. So you're going to save up to 70% on hotels and resorts. And as far as cruises and rental cars, it's going to be up to 30% off, okay? Now, the vacation vault that comes with this is you're going to earn free vacations in addition to compensation from your customer purchases, okay? And these what these things are that you're going to earn are called reward credits, and that's where the vacation vault comes into play. So let's talk about vacations for a second, because we know that besides being fun, they really are necessary. And there's a lot of studies that demonstrate that. In fact, you know, the American Medical Association in their journal, they published a study that said that annual vacations can reduce heart disease risk by 32%. Stop and think about how significant that is. I mean, that ought to be the number one thing that doctors prescribe, right, is going on vacation. So we have the Wisconsin Medical Journal. They did a study and they determined that and showed that marital satisfaction is linked to vacation frequency. So, you know, there's that old phrase about happy wife, happy life. Well, you know, that makes a lot of sense, right? But just think about how good your relationships can be when you spend some quality time with that significant other. And so when the University of Pittsburgh did a study, they found out that going on vacation contributes to higher positive emotional levels, less depression, lower blood pressure, and smaller waistlines. Well, I'm going to refute that last thing about smaller waistlines, because if you go to an all-inclusive or if you go on a cruise, you realize that the food is endless. So you got to be careful about that. Anyway, there's a company named Oars that did some research, and what they found was lower stress and boosting your immune system for up to 10 months is another benefit on going on vacation. Again, stop and think about that. 10 months of helping your immune system be even better than what it is. And of course, lowering your stress levels. So, the Business Insider, they did a study, and they found that you can double your chances of getting a raise or a bonus. And, when you stop and think about it, it just makes sense, because after you go on vacation, you recharge yourself, you come back to your job and you're refreshed and you're thinking a lot clearer, you've got more energy, and then your supervisors or your upper levels of management notice that, and therefore you recognize them. So you put yourself in a better position to get paid more. Well, one of the things that we want to make sure as part of what it is we have to offer is that you never miss another vacation. And so when you participate with us, you're going to get an annual 7-night vacation at reward destinations all over the world. Okay. And so we're going to share with you that there's 135 locations or destinations in North America and the Caribbean that you can take advantage of this 7-night vacation. In Central and South America, there's 23 locations. In Europe, there's 44. In Asia, Africa, and the South Pacific, there's 26 locations. So what you need to understand as well is that there's no sales or customer commission requirements to earn this, because all you got to do is remain active for 12 consecutive months. And right now we've got a promotion going on that the first 3 months, you don't have to pay that monthly fee, and you get credit for those for 3 months. So now you just need to be with us 9 months. So the one thing that you need to understand about those different locations is that includes over 3,000 worldwide resorts. So you can see that on these 3 examples here, they're at least a 4.5 star or almost 5-star locations. And that's pretty much, where these resorts are, how these resorts are located, or what kind of quality they are. So, whether it's here in the United States in Orlando, or if you want to go to Brazil at Rio de Janeiro, or how about going to Las Vegas when it opens up again? Realize that, even though it doesn't include the airfare or the travel costs, your resort portion is paid for. And I can tell you that this 7-night stay is worth thousands of dollars. Okay. So, you can make big money, and you can make it now. Okay. Even with limited bookings, because what we're trying to share with you is that when you share our entire opportunity, and you don't have to worry about explaining it on your own, because that's why you have us, and you'll have experienced trainers that are assigned to work with you. Okay. And so they're going to be with you every step of the way. So it gives you a chance to earn while you learn. And so when you start making these sales, the initial compensation per sale, and these are personal sales, is $30. Now, what's also going to happen is that there's going to be a deferred compensation that's going to be $142.84 for each sale. And then you're going to get $10 a month residual for the sales that you make. Now, your training will be completed after you've had 3 personal sales. And so once you've done that, your total compensation thus far is $90 initial compensation. Then you're going to have $428 and some change deferred. And then you're going to have $30 in monthly residual that you're going to earn. But there's no limit to the number of sales that you can have, okay? So this is just getting started. But once you've completed that training, you're going to get promoted to team builder. And all that really means is more money, okay? And I think it's safe to say that you're going to be okay with that, right? So when now that you're a trainer and you have sales in your team, whenever those sales are made, you're going to earn $20 on that. And this is, again, sales that are made by your team, not you personally. I mean, you can still make sales, but you're going to get paid more. What we're talking about here is when your team makes a sale. And like I said, these are not your personal sales, but members of your team that are making these sales. But in addition to that $20, you're going to get that $142.84 deferred compensation, again, per sale. And so once that deferred compensation reaches $1,000, then that $1,000 bonus is going to come to you. So we want you to look how fast you can make money by what we're talking about, okay? So realize that it all begins with one person, and by helping them complete their training by making 3 sales, and then helping those 3 make 3 training sales as well, right? Well, after that is completed, then those 9 that you have now, you want to help those 9 make 3 sales, and it continues on that way. So now you've got a total of 27 new team members, but you want them to be making or help them make 3 sales as well. So remember that basically all you're doing is helping each new person complete their training or make 3 sales. And once you do that, now you're talking about some pretty substantial income. And so let us show you what your potential earnings can be. So now you've got 121 total team builder group sales by adding up the different progression there. And so when you make $20 on every one of those sales, that's $2,400 or over $2,400 that you've earned. And realize that in that process, there's 17 $1,000 bonuses. Okay, so every 7 sales, you're going to earn that $1,000 bonus. So now you're talking about $17,000. Well, the other thing that you need to understand is that when you have 100 active members in your team builder group, and in this example, you've got 121, well, now you're going to get a $10,000 bonus. So your total earnings is over $29,000. How's that for a part-time gig? Not too bad, right? And realize that even in these times that we're experiencing right now, this could happen, okay? So, what if it took you, though, 12 months to do this part-time? Would it be worth it? We obviously think so. And so realize that you're going to get paid on all sales in your team builder group, regardless of who makes the sale. How cool is that? So anyway, there is a 100-day challenge for a limited time. And what it means is that if you earn that $10,000 bonus in the first day or 100 days, which means, you're basically making a sale a day, then what the company is going to do is give you an additional $25,000 bonus. And when you add it all up, that's over $50,000 in total compensation. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's the kind of money that we will pay you if you accomplish what we've just described. Now, I just want to share with you that $25,000 is going to be paid in $5,000 monthly installments as long as you maintain the 100 active team builder sales. But at that point, it should be easy to do. So, we know that we've got the industry's best recognition and reward program, and we do really have the ultimate director program. And there's other companies that have tried to copy us, but they haven't duplicated what it is that I'm going to show you right now. And so what I want you to understand is that when you have 250 people in your team builder group, you become a level 1 director. Now, you'll get a blazer to set you apart from the rest of the group, and you're going to get $2 monthly on these residual for all the members in your team, plus $1,000 bonus. And so that residual or the amount of money you can make at this level is anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500, depending on the size of your team. So realize that the residual can vary just because of that. So after you promote yourself to level 2 director, the company's going to give you an opportunity to have one of their cars. They're going to pay the insurance, they're going to give you the keys, and you buy the gas to drive it. but you'll have to choose between a charger, a challenger, and now your monthly director residual varies between $2,000 and $4,000. Level 3 director, now you're going to get a chance to own a car. It's going to be a Mercedes, a BMW, or a Jag, and you'd have to turn in a company car. But, what a choice to have, right? And so, again, your residual is going to be anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000. And so when you become a level 4 director, you'll get a presidential Rolex that's worth about $80,000, and you're going to get a dream vacation for 12 on a 113-foot private yacht. And then your monthly residual is anywhere from 6 to 12,000. Level 5 director, you have another car to choose from. It's either going to be a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, or a 2 or 4-door Bentley. Highly suggest that you go and sit in one of these before you decide which one you want, because you want to make sure you fit in it and can get in and out of it. I don't know about you, but Lamborghinis aren't the most convenient thing to get out of. Trust me when I tell you that. So anyhow, if you have to settle for a Bentley, that's okay, but realize that your monthly residual is going to be anywhere from 10 to 20,000. So level 6 directorship, you get $1 million cash bonus, and your residual is anywhere from 18 to 35,000. This particular cash bonus is for real, folks, just like the other levels. In fact, I was at the convention when they handed out 6 of these $1 million bonuses, and the company's more than willing and able to do some more. So level 7 director is $1 million vacation home, yacht, or coach. And now your monthly residual is anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000. But here's another cool thing about this level, okay? Let's say that you don't want the house or the vacation home, the yacht, or the motor coach. You can actually donate that $1 million value to a charity or a cause of your choice, and the company will give it to them in your name. Now, our highest level of directorship is level 8, and what you're going to get here is $150,000 a month. But what you need to understand is that what's powerful about this directorship level is that they're going to guarantee that you're going to get $100,000 for 10 years. So, you're set, and your family's set as well, because if you happen to pass, it's going to be willed to them or given to them. The last thing I'm going to share about these director levels is that you need to understand that all of them have been accomplished by someone in our company already. And so you can achieve them as well, so it's doable. At any rate, we believe that if you like what you're seeing right now, and if you're looking for another opportunity, we want you to get started now, okay? Before the floodgates are open, so you can be prepared to be able to service not only cut travel customers, but other people that might be interested in having an extra income or a stronger income. So when you purchase that travel ownership package or the TOP, it's going to cost you a one-time fee of $499 and then $99.95 a month. But what I also want to share with you is that if you don't want the TOP package, we actually have a travel income package that's available for $299, but it doesn't have the vacation vault or personal travel and some of the other features that the membership has. So again, there's a limited time stimulus offer. And right now, like I mentioned earlier, there's no monthly fee for 90 days. And even though there's no fee, the months will still count towards that annual 7-night vacation reward. So, we want you to start building your network today. And you can become a Surge365 business associate or an SBA. And when you enter this part of the program with us, you'll have experienced trainers that have a vested interest in your success, because again, your success is theirs as well. You have industry-leading technology and support. You're going to have the highest immediate income potential in the industry. You're also to have a business building and expense tracking apps that are included as part of the package to help you with, keeping track of the things that are necessary in a business. I can tell you that the expense tracking app, you can buy it separately, but it costs about $100 a year, but it's part of this package. And so, you also get virtual training from our company founders. But everything that's in this part of the business, being an associate, is only $20 a month. So, I think it's easy to say that, you can't go to a fast food restaurant, especially if you've got a family, and get out of there for $20, right? So anyway, Surge365 can be your plan to add certainty to your future, develop additional income, not only for you, your immediate family, but for your family in the future. It can replace the income that you recently lost or augment the one that you still have. And you're going to be the one that determines how much you get paid and not somebody else. So with that, I'd like to say I'm going to hand it back over to Brenda so that we can continue on with the program.
All righty. Thank you so much, Mariano. That was fantastic. And like he said, we want you to join us today. We want you to get started now. So what we're going to do is we're going to move over to some training, and I'm going to hand it over to Rick, and he's going to talk about home sweet home. Over to you, Rick.
Okay, thanks, Brenda. Fantastic job, Mariano. Wow. And I like the title of this slide. Is it so bad that we're forced to be home and spend quality time with our families? Is that so bad? I believe it's a reset. And families are actually starting to come together again. Now, it may be pretty tough realizing that you may not be the best substitute teacher, but it's a beautiful thing to be home, working from home. And so I'm going to talk real quick. It's all about practicality. And this is how Brenda and I are using that top program, the Training Owner Package program that Brenda mentioned. One of the things that I love about our company, Surge365, is our mission of healing nations with vacations. Mariano talked about it briefly, but we're going after 768 million unused vacation days. And even though people are home, they still may not take a vacation. It's unacceptable if you are a member of Surge365 not to take a vacation. Why? Because it includes a 7-night vacation just as part of the membership. And so let's talk about the practicality and how Brenda and I are using that top program. Well, first of all, we've got that travel club membership, lifestyle benefits program. You can add up to 4 people to it. We've actually added our 2 kids to ours as well. And this is where you get the lowest guaranteed pricing when you travel. So when you get ready to travel, you want to travel through your membership. There's a concierge. If you like shopping online, you've got the online shopping. If you like eating out, dining in, curbside, there's restaurants.com. So you've got coupons, you've got gift cards, you've got access to everything. And so we love using that travel club membership lifestyle benefits program. The other program, a product that's included, is the Vortex. Now, this is not network marketing. So we've got people that come in and says, Rick, I don't want to do anything network marketing. I don't know why. It's the best system out there ever to allow regular people to participate, but it's okay. This is a Vortex link that puts you into the same market space as Expedia and Priceline. You can move them out of the way. So Brenda and I, we get this link out to everyone. We get it out to friends, family, and even strangers. It's an international link that converts into multiple languages. Someone in China can get this Vortex link, and they can go to the UK, not even touch the United States. They're going to save money. The company sends us 60% of whatever they save. So we don't have to manage this. So if you're looking for ways to create some extra income, not only do we get 60% of what they save, we earn reward credits that also roll back up to us. Folks, this is 24/7, 365 days out of the year. Now imagine being able to get this Vortex link out to all your friends and family. It's complimentary. They can book through that link when the world is released to travel again. You're going to save them some money. You earn 60% of whatever they save. It's a win-win. You're doing them a favor, and they're doing you a favor. Home sweet home, folks. Here's how we're using that top package, the Vacation Rewards Vault. We're accumulating reward credits that we're applying for free trips, free vacations. And so when someone books through our Vortex, those reward credits roll back up to us. When we shop online from Macy's or Walmart, over 75,000 retailers, the reward credits from even shopping online, it just makes sense, rolls up to us. When we travel wholesale instead of retail, the reward credits, they all roll into our vacation rewards vault for free travel. Now, then we have a travel agency, full service host travel agency. Now, I know you know this. The brick and mortar has shifted online to the click and order. So this is a real travel agency, full access. Brenda does a great job taking these trainings. It's a career path. Many people are not going to be going back to work again. This is a career path that you can actually do from home. Take control of your own destiny. Take control of your own life. You want to be a SeaWorld specialist. You want to be a Disney specialist. Brenda is a Commodore specialist with Princess Cruise Lines. Whatever your fashion is, you can take that training. You want to be a special needs specialist, a Bahama specialist. Imagine the entire career, the entire industry is saying, please learn about us, the vendors. And I truly believe this. Travel is going to be part of the global recovery of the economy. And so you can earn while you learn. And these are the skills that pay the bills. This is real travel trade certification. One other thing to add about this, while people are going back to college to get different types of degrees, they're coming into Surge, they're becoming a travel agent, and it's all part of the price of the top program. And there's no reason for any member of Surge not to take a vacation. We take away all excuses. So we have a 7-night resort trip. You heard Mariano mention, right now, we've got our little stimulus. You come on board right now. You're not paying a monthly fee for 3 months. And those 3 months count toward this trip. And so get more details on that, folks. 3,000 plus locations. It could be a staycation. It's all up to you. Where would you like to go? Now, I believe this next one it just makes sense, and it really goes a long way for Brenda and I. And one of the major reasons why we initially came into the business to reduce our taxable income. All the home office deductions, the business deductions, the trips, they're all tax deductible. Now, I'm not a tax accountant, so I'm just giving you how we do it and how our accountant has advised us. Talk to your tax accountant. But it lowers our taxable income, our internet, our cell phones. Do a Google search on all the write-offs from owning a home-based business. Even now, it just makes sense. Then the final reason, this is unlimited income here, folks. Bonus. You heard Mariano talk about the $1,000 bonuses. You heard him talk about the $10,000, the $50,000 bonuses. You've heard him talk about those. The overrides, the residual income that you can generate. You want to create residual income. That's the 8th wonder of the world. Now is the time to do that. We're building a team. We're building a network. Your network is your net worth. And we need, the industry is going to need you. When the world goes traveling again, the travel agents that used to exist, they don't exist anymore. We're filling in that gap. You're filling in that gap, meeting a real need. And you couldn't dream of an amount of money that we wouldn't pay you. Brenda and I, we left professional jobs back in 2005. We've been in this industry ever since. Proven leaders. You talk about those $1,000 bonuses. We've received quite a few. The $10,000 bonuses. We're at home right now getting residual income and overrides. We took the time to do that. And you want to take the time to do it. Get in position right now. Come on board with the top package. Get in position. Home, sweet home. Start using it. Start getting ready for that vacation you're going to be taking in 2021. In fact, let me say this before we jump off. I've got a friend who's getting married in 2021. He says, Rick, I'm going to use my vacation, my 7-night vacation for my honeymoon. Wow. Imagine the weddings that have been postponed. Next year, a lot, you can believe it, a lot of weddings. So that's how we use it. Brenda and I in our home sweet home, and we invite you to join us in your home sweet home. Back to you, Brenda.
Wow, thank you so much, Rick. That was great. And we just appreciate everyone taking the time to spend some time with us so we could share with you what we're so excited about. And that's Surge 365. I'm telling you, this is the vehicle that you need to change your family's financial future. And we're here to help you do just that. So thanks for joining us. I'm telling you, between the four of us, we have over 35 years experience. You cannot beat that. We can definitely answer all your questions and help you take your family to the next level. So thanks everyone for joining us. Get back to the person who asked you to look at this video. Find out some more. You know you have questions, and this is going to be for you. So thanks everyone for joining us, and everyone have a great rest of your day, and we look forward to seeing you all on the beaches of the world. Bye-bye now. Okay.